Hi kids and happy October! So for this week I'm going to be reading you guys a Halloween story. And it's called I'm a Midnight Snacker, Meet a Vampire. So let's go ahead and get started. Meet a vampire. It's the darkest part of night. I sneak out of my castle to go hunting. But I'm not looking for animals, I hunt humans. My name is Drake and I'm a vampire. Vampires are monsters that drink human blood. We once were dead, but we came back to life. After sundown, we search for necks to nibble. Ruling the night. Should you wear a fang-proof scarf after dark? No. Vampires aren't real. We bite people on movie screens, we drink blood in scary stories, but we're only make-believe. You will never feel the touch of my cold, dead fingers. During the day, I sleep in my coffin. Once the sun sets, I go looking for blood. My black hair blends into the darkness. I hide my fangs behind my cape. I glide through the shadows, but I don't cast a shadow of my own. My reflection doesn't show up in mirrors either. Vampires are good hunters. I'm stronger and faster than humans, and after a look in my eyes, people follow my orders. I can control rats and wolves too. Plus, if I want to fly, I just turn into a bat. No long lines at the airport for me. Fight back. So how did I become a fright of the night? I was bitten by another vampire. Some of my friends turned into bloodsuckers in other ways. Vinny is the seventh son of a seventh son. Valerie ate the meat of a sheep that a wolf had attacked. Goodbye, bunk bed. Hello, coffin. I'm really good at being a bad guy, but there are ways you can fight back. You can stop me by putting a stake through my heart. Sunlight burns my skin, and I hate garlic. Yuck, the smell. I also can't come into your house unless you invite me in. And here's a cool trick if you go out at night. Throw a bunch of seeds on the ground. I love to count things. While I'm shouting out numbers, you'll have time to run. Dracula's family. People have shared vampire stories for thousands of years. Long ago, people didn't understand sickness and death, so they told tales about monsters. They tried to explain scary events with these stories. Later, storytellers might have known about animals that drink blood. Vampire bats fly around Central America and South America. They feed on the blood of other animals, or even humans. But the bats usually bite people's big toes, not their necks. Speaking of stories, have you met my relatives? The most famous one is Count Dracula. He's from a book Bram Stoker wrote in 1897, or maybe you know Count Von Count. He's the number lover on Sesame Street. My cousins in Greece have the heads and upper bodies of a woman, but they have the lower bodies of snakes. My Australian cousins suck blood through their fingers and toes. Look into my eyes. Remember, there's no need to worry about vampires. These monsters aren't real. It's safe to go out after dark. Now look into my eyes and obey my words. First, bend your neck this way. A Vampire's Day writing activity. So you've learned a lot about vampires, now it's time to show off some fun facts. Grab a pencil and a piece of paper, write a short story about a night in the life of a vampire. Does he visit his vampire cousins around the world? Does he hang out in a bat cave? Draw a picture to go with your story. So this is where you guys get creative and just expand on what we read. I hope you guys enjoyed this little story, and I'll see you next week. Bye!